Hello and welcome to a series of really short practices where we just can take 5 or 6 minutes to move our bodies, to let ourselves settle, to maybe breathe a little slower, and use the practice to just ground ourselves from whatever's going on that day. Okay, so my name is Mark and I'm really glad you're joining this practice. We're going to begin in the position where our hands are forward and our knees are towards the middle. And we can lift and lay our hands, lift and lay our knees. And gently rock your weight backwards and forwards. So seeing how it feels as you come forward over your hands, seeing how it feels as you come back over your heels. And if it's possible, you can come back all the way to a kneeling position. Now that's not always possible for everybody. So you can add some cushions in here. And let yourself massage your buttocks by using your heels. And gently rock from side to side. We're going to take one leg forward. So see if you can lift your hips. Take one foot forward and lunge gently towards that leg. Maybe take your foot a little bit wider. See how that feels. Just noticing how your legs feel today, okay? It may be that you're sitting at a desk a lot, so your legs are usually in the position more like the front leg, okay, here, and less like the back leg. So this might feel a little open in here. Also, if you take your foot wider, we're not that used to having our hips open like that. So this might feel quite good. And you can try a little balance by lifting your foot up off the floor. Don't worry about how many times your toes have to come down. And then take it back. And come back to kneeling position, see how that feels for you. And then try and take the other foot forward. And do the same thing with this leg. Lunging in towards it. Taking it slightly wider. Keeping your breath nice and slow and smooth if you can. We're going to do some movement and add maybe an inhale and an exhale that goes with it specifically. And then we can try our balance again. Bring your foot up off the floor. See how that feels for you today. Let it come back and let your hips come down. So do the same movement with our legs. Have our leg forward. This time we'll add our arms into and try and get some openness in our upper body. So bring your first leg forward. Okay. This time add in your arms. So take your arms up over your head. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, take your arms wide and sink your hips. Okay. Inhale. Go up, maybe slightly backwards this time. And as you exhale, come forward and frame your foot. Let your weight come back a little bit. Maybe lift your toes. Try that again. Inhale up, slightly back. And exhale, flowing forward. And framing your foot. And letting your weight come back. Maybe shake off your leg from side to side. Try that one last time. Inhale up. And this time as you exhale, come inside your foot. And send your front leg back. Walk your hands back towards your knees. Let your hips rest on your heels. Okay, try the other side. So take another foot forward. Lunge gently towards it. And add the arms in. Inhale, go up. Exhale, go wide. Sink in your hips. Inhale, come up and slightly back. Exhale, come forward and frame your foot. Maybe lift your toes. Same thing again. Inhale, coming up and back. Exhale, come forward and frame your foot. Maybe come back a little bit further. Shake off your leg from side to side. See how that feels today. Maybe circle your foot around. Always options, right? You kind of go on what you feel like. Coming forward. Inhale, go up and slightly back again. And as you exhale, land inside your foot. Maybe shift things around. And then let your front foot go back. Finish with some cat and cow movements. Then your belly come down, your back come up. Just seeing how that feels for you today. And then when you finish, walk your hands back towards your knees again. come to let your hips rest in your heels. See how that feels. Okay. If you want to stay kneeling, you can stay kneeling. You can also come to a seated position. Maybe put a cushion underneath your hips. Let your hands rest on your legs and take a few slow breaths here. Okay? If you have time for 12, take 12. If you only have time for 3 or 4, take 3 or 4. But let yourself slowly inhale and slowly exhale. Slowly inhale and slowly exhale. Great. Let your fingertips connect, the base of your palms connect. Enjoy the rest of your day or enjoy your sleep if you're off to bed. Thank you, everybody.